In the next 5 minutes, you'll learn everything you need to know to start making your first mosaic overlay project. The materials you'll need are yarn in 2 contrasting colors, worsted or medium number 4, a tapestry needle, scissors, and a crochet hook, 4.5 millimeters or 5 millimeters. I used 5 millimeters. Open the app in the wave design. Every mosaic overlay project starts with the foundation chains, and the size of the foundation chain is determined by the width of the first row. To calculate the foundation chain length, add the following. First row stitches plus 1 chain plus 1 or 2 border stitches on each side. When you finish the blanket, the border stitches determine how big the border of your finished project will be. For a small border, add 1 stitch for each side and 2 for a large one. This design is 25 stitches wide, and as we want a small border, we will start with a base of 28 chains. 25 plus 1 border stitch on each side equals 28 chains. Tip: to make counting easier, you can use the stitch counter in the app every 1, 5, or 10 stitches. The first row starts after the foundation with the same yarn color. The pattern says 25 single crochets, but because we added 1 border stitch for each side, the first row will be 27 single crochets. Each row starts and ends with a border stitch. You can think of it like that: 1 border stitch, then the design, then 1 border stitch. Cut the yarn and leave a tail about 10 centimeters long, then mark the row on the app to see the next one. Change to color B and tie a slip knot. Insert the hook in the loop. Then insert the hook in the first stitch of the first row. Remember that the first stitch is the border stitch of the second row. Work the border stitch under both loops of the stitch below like a normal single crochet. Then make 25 back loop only single crochet. BLOSC equals back loop only single crochet. In the pattern we call it just C, and it is one of the only 2 stitches we use in mosaic overlay. In any pattern, the first 2 rows will always be back loop only single crochet. The second type of stitch can appear from row 3, and it is the one that creates the details in the design. Like the first stitch, the last one is always a border stitch. Work it under both loops of the stitch below like a normal single crochet. Cut the yarn and leave a tail about 10 centimeters long, then mark the row on the app to see the next one. Change to color A and tie a slip knot. Make a border stitch to start the third row. Make 1 front loop, only double crochet. FLODC equals front loop only double crochet. In the pattern, we call it just DC, and it is the second stitch we use in Mosaic Overlay. The DC is worked 2 rows below into the front loop. It skips the SC behind it, which is in the background color, and it is the stitch that creates the design in Mosaic Overlay. Make 6 single crochet. Tip: you can use the counter every time you finish the same type of stitch. Now you know all 3 stitches of Mosaic Overlay: border stitch, single crochet, and double crochet. The rest of this tutorial is just row 3. You're welcome to watch it to get the feel of it, or if you've got them, open any design and start. Cut the yarn and leave a tail about 10 centimeters long. If you want to stitch along the entire wave with me, you can check video 4 in this series.